Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to HopTopics, where we talk about movies and beer.
Yeah.
My name is Matt.
I'm Cameron.
And today's movie that we're talking about is Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. And the beer we're talking about today is...
Hercules by Great Divide Brewing.
Yes.
But, get to that a little bit later. Talk about the movie. Kind of expectations,
Well, I mean, it's a Fast and Furious movie, the expectations were really, really low.
They're on par for a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you expect a lot of goofiness, a lot of stuff that's unrealistic, but I mean, again, that's what you go to those movies for now.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the movies, the Fast and Furious movies now for over-the-top action and just, goofy ridiculousness. And this movie delivers that in spades. So, yeah, I had pretty much the same expectations. Not really setting a high bar for Fast and Furious style movies. Never have in the past, never will in the future. This one was just the same, except that it focused on characters that weren't Vin Diesel.
True.
And I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, that was
that aspect of
I think that was probably the most enjoyable part of this entire movie.
Yeah, but what'd you think of it?
I thought it was okay. It's definitely entertaining. It really is. It's entertaining for what it is. Is it a terrible movie? No, it's not completely terrible. It does have its good points. Not very many of them, mind you, but it does have its good points. And it's not a good movie either. It's not it's not gonna win an Oscar or anything like that. But it is a decent movie.
It's fine.
Exactly.
And for what it is, it's totally fine.
Exactly. It's a definitely entertaining movie.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, they deliver exactly where they wanted to deliver in. They've got tons of action, crazy cool looking technology, and lots of comedy.
Yep.
So, really, those are the things that they're looking for in these movies. That's all I'm really expecting out of these movies, and in that, they totally delivered. So, can't really be too upset about that.
Yeah. So,
so what's it about?
Well, the CIA is trying to find Idris Elba's character, and he's got this super virus that can kill half the population of the world. So they send the two best people to track down anybody, and it happens to be Hobbs and Shaw, The Rock's character and Jason Statham's character. And this also introduces Jason Statham's sister in this.
But Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah.
Totally beautiful.
Yeah, so cute.
So cute.
But yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's... Yay.
Yeah. They're going after the super virus, and Idris Elba's character, whose name I totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't
So we saw this movie last week, so it's not totally fresh in our minds.
Yeah, it also wasn't the fact that he's the bad guy also kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah. Although at the same time, the fact that he's the bad guy is probably one of the more interesting parts about the movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, movies, rent it, don't see it. Did you buy it on DVD? Any of those?
I'll wait to see it on the movie channels.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. If you love the Fast and Furious movies and you're gonna like this movie, then by all means go see it in theaters.
Oh yeah.
If you're a fan of those movies, yeah, go see it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
If not, if just looking for a late night goofy action flick, this is definitely
up there.
wait for it to come out on DVD or movie channels, Netflix, whatever platform it ends up on, and yeah, that's when you should see the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk about beer.
Beer.
Yeah, beer. Today we're drinking Great Divide's Hercules Double IPA. Clocking in at about 10% alcohol.
Which is probably, I think, our strongest percentage of beer that we've drank on this channel.
Yeah, so far. Yeah. So far, this is definitely the highest percentage. This thing is full-bodied and super flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
Great Divide coming out of Denver, Colorado. And yeah, this thing will hit you like a truck if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Because it's actually pretty easy to drink. It's got a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
Yeah, but it's
flavorful.
I don't know, as an IPA drinker, I could drink this super easy and find myself in a lot of trouble if I were left alone with this and a 6-pack.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's very flavorful. You get the nice citrus notes in there too. It's not overly hoppy because it's it's a double IPA.
Yeah. But it's kind of piney, kind of citrusy.
Mm-hmm. It's very super
really nice.
smooth, so it's super
the
easy.
Color, oh yeah, it looks dark for an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but man, yeah, it is a tasty movie, and yeah, I could easily select 6 of these watching Hobbs and Shaw. It'd probably make the ending a lot better.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. No, if you want to pick these up, we found them at our local Bevmo. Definitely a solid beer.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a good 4 overly masculating men.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I definitely give it a 4. Angry British dudes. Angry British dudes. Yeah.
But anyways, with that, we go into our usual spoiler talk section. If you care at all, you want to see this movie, switch it off, come back to it later. We'll still be here. Yep. Until then, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, way easy to drink.
Yeah, that's way too easy. That's scary.
Yeah, it does kind of linger on the palate though.
Yeah, which is
it's
nice.
Not it's not something that just washes right away when you're done drinking it.
But it's not a bad flavor though, so it's
not at all.
It's not it's not offensive or anything. But
yeah, no, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah,
I like it. But spoiler review. I think probably my favorite part about this movie is where the cameos.
Oh, totally. Yes.
Very first one we get Ryan Reynolds playing CIA superior to The Rock's character. Hobbs' character. And Ryan Reynolds delivering in spades, just fast talking.
Oh, it's so
super funny, super silly, way inappropriate considering that Hobbs, 9-year-old daughter, 8-year-old daughter, sitting right next to him. Talking about death and stuff. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to kill somebody? To stab somebody with a brick?
With a brick.
It's yeah, that would be pretty hard. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds, both early in the movie and post-credit scene.
Post-credit scene, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing their whole setups for other movies in the future and stuff like that. Although they didn't really set up other movies, so to speak, because more it's just after credits Easter eggs.
Pretty much. I mean, they definitely left it open where they can make another Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Yeah.
They don't really need to. Fast and Furious needs to end. It needs to be a series that dies.
Yeah.
It's been going on for far too long, and it is far too ridiculous. Too many ridiculous things happen in these movies, and they're not superheroes.
No.
If they were superheroes, you have the suspense of belief. But I mean, really, come on now.
Yeah, and not only that, but I mean, I know you've seen all of them, right?
All of them, yes.
Yeah, I have not seen all of them. I think I saw the 5th one in theaters when some friends took me. It happened to come out on my birthday. Other than that, I saw the first one. I vaguely remember that. That was the most realistic one out of all of them, which is very sad. Which is very sad, because I don't remember that being very realistic at all. I saw parts of Tokyo Drift. and then I later on saw more parts of Tokyo Drift, and then I saw the ending to Tokyo Drift. So I've kind of seen Tokyo Drift, which was really dumb. The fact that I've seen parts of that movie more than once is kind of upsetting.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But, all in all, we're still talking about cameos right now.
Yeah,
So,
but
Ryan Reynolds
Ryan Reynolds has a great part, but Kevin Hart has a part in this movie, and it is so funny because it's just
So good.
just like completely out of left field.
Yeah. Like they're sitting on an airplane and they're having their usual back and forth, and they're just getting into it, and then all of a sudden Kevin Hart sitting right in front of the Rock just like swoops down. It's like starts talking to him, all fast Kevin Hart like, being really goofy, and he's like playing an air marshal and such. Really funny scene.
Oh yeah, it was it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, like Kevin Hart really definitely added more to that scene because that scene was already funny. Just The Rock and Jason Statham going back and forth at each other was just, and then it just added another layer to it by putting Kevin Hart in that part.
Yeah.
And it just made it that much better.
It was all led into by The Rock telling Jason Statham how if she wanted it,
Climb this mountain.
she wanted to climb this mountain.
I'd let her again and again and again.
Yeah, just really getting under Jason Statham's skin.
Yeah.
Shaw.
Shaw. Whatever.
I actually call him his character's name. I know these actors better than I know their characters, so
Yeah.
I tend to refer to them as such. But yeah, so those are the two, big cameos. I don't remember seeing any other,
There was a couple other ones, like Roman Reigns is in the movie too as one of the Rock's brothers. There's not very many other ones. It's mostly just Ryan Reynolds, Kevin Hart, and the small Roman Reigns part.
yeah.
Which is still cool, by the way.
Oh, yeah. And in a way, I guess, all of Samoa could be considered a cameo for The Rock.
True. Yeah, because he's part one.
Yeah, but that's just, what he's all about. He's very into his culture.
Oh, yes.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Not bagging on that.
It was
at all.
really
It's
cool.
just,
Yeah.
that was actually one of the cooler parts of the movie was when he's, getting into it and, all of him and his brothers just freaking just, wailing on people with old ancient Samoan weapons.
Yeah, that was really
That's
cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, the action. The action in this movie was just, all of it was great.
Yeah.
Some of it was a little, less believable, but I mean, the fight scene, the hand-to-hand combat stuff was really, really cool. Some of the car chases were really cool. When Jason Statham turns the car under the two big rigs.
Yeah. And then Idris Elba freaking does some weird freaking,
transformer bike
transforms his bike so that it contorts into a weird shape, and he's just freaking surfing the street.
The street.
Just nothing. He's cybernetically enhanced, which I don't think we mentioned at all in this whole video so far. But if you've seen the trailer, he's Black Superman.
He's Black Superman. He really is Black Superman.
Yeah. So, action on point, some great scenes.
Oh yeah. Some of the things, when they did some of the scenes, they cut out the sound or they muffled it.
Oh yeah.
They muffled it a lot.
Yeah, that kind of takes you out of it.
It really does. I mean, I can understand what they were going for, but I mean, it just took you right out of that scene and right out of the movie.
Yeah,
you're
wait, what?
What just happened? Did I just go deaf?
And we were seeing it in the Dolby Cinema. It's when you're seeing an action movie in the Dolby Cinema, it's got that whole moving sound and it's got the shaking seats and everything,
yeah.
and you're supposed to feel and hear and see everything, and for it to take you out of those moments all of a sudden, for just a second or two at a time, felt really weird and out of place. So that was definitely something that, a little off-putting.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why they kept doing it, but I mean, it definitely was unnecessary. They could have left some of the bigger sound effects in there, and it probably would have been a little better, but
a little better. I mean, still not enough to really
make the movie
elevate the movie. But, you know, for a big, gritty action movie, like, that's kind of what you're expecting.
What you're going for.
You want all the explosions and the gunshots and the fires and, you know, you want all that shaking and crazy ridiculousness. That's what I went to the movie for. I went for that and for the banter between The Rock and Jason Statham.
Vanessa Kirby. That's what
I mean, yeah.
Well, that and Idris Elba as a bad guy was just a really cool premise.
That was pretty cool.
I also really liked the fact that that they didn't have him like in a lot of the Fast and Furious movies. The bad guy ends up becoming one of them, one of the crew,
one of the crew, one of the good guys.
Which became really irritating. And I'm kind of happy that that they killed off his character.
Yeah.
I really like Idris Elba. I really wish that he would be in more movies, more of these movies. But since they killed him off, it's kind of.
Well, yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah. But I mean, I really like that they changed that aspect of it, because, not everybody you meet as a bad guy has to become your family or part of your crew.
Come on, family. We're gonna get through this. Family.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to have.
I think that was my favorite part about Vin Diesel not being in this movie is I didn't have to hear the word family every single 30 seconms.
Yeah, although that was still a big part of this movie.
It was still a big part. The later half of the movie was, then with The Rock and Samoa, but then also Jason Statham and his sister, and he also sees his mom in the movie, and so there's a lot of, family tie-ins. The series likes to really press that whole family.
Yeah, the whole
vibe.
family aspect and vibe
Yeah.
of it. But it's not like it's not, Vin Diesel's not repeatedly saying family throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, every single action scene, every single walkie-talkie conversation, or, phone conversation, or, to himself while he's in the car on his own about to do something crazy. It's all in there, but it's not said nearly as much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's just better. I like that whole aspect of it. I think just taking Vin Diesel out of the movie was probably one of the better aspects of this.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen a Fast and Furious movie in several years. So.
Yeah. He's in almost all of them, except one.
I know the fifth one came out on my birthday, because I remember my friends specifically, made me go see it and bought me a ticket. I'm like, well, I'm not going to not see it. They bought me a ticket. But, I can't remember which birthday it was for. I'm like, what's that?
Because they're up to 8 now, so...
Yeah.
So it's probably a while ago.
Yeah, I was thinking, crap, is that my 18th birthday? Was it 10 years ago when that movie came out?
Please God, I hope not.
I don't know. 28 years birthdays, I don't really remember a whole lot of them.
Yeah,
especially the ones after 21.
Right, yeah, exactly. I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This movie does have a few tie-ins with other Fast and Furious movies, not just because it's Hobbs and Shaw, but I mean, it still connects to, pretty much, it takes pretty much place right after 8, I believe. Maybe a few months after that.
Maybe. You would know better than I do.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a couple months after that. Hobbs is mostly spending time with his daughter, tracking something down, and yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they brought Ryan Reynolds' character in this because it just brings a bit of hilarity to this. This was lacking, and I can't wait for Tyrese and him to meet.
Oh, that would be good. That might actually make me want to watch the next one.
A fast-talking black man and a fast-talking white guy is just going to be hilarity.
Yeah. And one more thing, before we sign it off, the after-credit scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Totally worth watching.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the main one that you got to stay for is Ryan Reynolds on the phone with The Rock. And he's calling him for backup, and you see a whole hallway filled with bodies and stuff, and Ryan Reynolds has been killing everybody left and right, and there's a line where he's all like, "Oh, I totally stabbed a guy with a brick. Not as hard as you think."
Yeah, that was a good payoff for that.
Yeah. And they actually show the guy with the
guy
brick
laying on the
impaled
ground.
in his chest.
Yeah.
You know, dead guy, brick in the chest.
Brick in the chest.
That was fantastic.
Yep.
And it was at that moment that I'm all like, are they tying this in with Deadpool? Like, is Ryan Reynolds secretly Deadpool and he's just kind of, you know, jerking off everybody in the movie? For like a final payoff at the end of the Fast and Furious franchise. That would be amazing.
Deadpool all along. But yeah, that about wraps it up. So
yeah, wraps it up for Hobbs and Shaw. You'll see it if you want to. Otherwise, you know, just wait for it to come out, or just don't see it at all if that kind of stuff doesn't interest you.
Yeah.
I know I probably wouldn't have seen it for a dang long time if I did not do this channel. So
yeah,
you know, do what you want. Anyways, here's to you.
here's to me.
And friends for life we shall always be.
And if by chance we disagree,
And screw you, and here's to me. Thanks for watching.
cheers.